Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Upon royal blessings, the first Muscat electronic Holy Quran Mushaf is launched. Sultan Qaboos University Council approves to establish a sustainable energy and a nano research center. And the second phase of Dhank Al-Khabaib Road is opened in the governorate of Dhahira. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Upon royal blessings of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, Muscat Electronic Holy Quran Mushaf was launched today under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Haitham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture. The Mushaf is unique of its kind, being the first electronic Mushaf. It will open wide horizons for researchers and students to benefit from the texts of the Holy Quran. The Muscat electronic Mushaf uses Uthmani fonts and highlights the beauty of Arabic calligraphy and its applications. It also has a quick research feature that allows the user to find the chapters and verses of the Holy Quran more easily. The Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs owns the intellectual rights of the project, and the users can download it from the official website of the ministry to their smartphones or computers. The Sultanate valued the decision taken by the brotherly countries of Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates and Bahrain in dealing with the humanitarian situation of the families living in Qatar and the citizens of Qatar residing in these three GCC countries in spite of the current crisis. The Sultan considered this as a good initiative in bringing back the situation to normalcy. Sultan Qaboos University Council approved higher studies regulations in the university after the amendments. During the meeting, the council also approved to establish Sustainable Energy Research Center and Nano Research Center in SQU. It also approved 3 initiatives to present awards from the university to the best college in the sports activity and the best student research project. Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bint Saud Al-Busaidia, Minister of Higher Education and Chairperson of the University Council, headed the meeting. Shura Council Office reviewed in its meeting with the response of the Ministry of Manpower on establishing a vocational training center in the Wilaya of Thamrait with the support of the companies working in the field of oil and gas. The office also reviewed the response of the Ministry of Environment and Climate Affairs on activating an article of law to protect the environment and combat pollution. It also reviewed Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth response on activating governmental monitoring to prevent violation and overfishing of abalone. The meeting also tackled a question to the Ministry of Information on the postponement of forwarding the draft law of Omani publication and publishing the Council of Oman. The Ministry of Transport and Communications opened the second phase of Dhank Al-Khabaib Road at a length of 7 kilometers. The road will link the center of the Wilaya of Dhank with the village of Al-Khabaib in the Wilaya of Yankil. The road was designed according to the international standards and specifications and was provided with the traffic safety means like concrete barriers and signposts. The road will contribute in boosting touristic, social and economic movements between the two wilayats. The preparedness of the bodies concerned in the governorate of Dhofar to receive tourists and visitors during Kharif season topped discussions of the coordination meeting which was held today at the office of the Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar. The meeting highlighted the efforts exerted by the bodies concerned to receive Kharif season, which will astronomically start on June 21st. It as well discussed the services and development projects being implemented by the Dhofar municipality to receive visitors of the Kharif. Royal Oman Police confirmed that the patrols will be available in all parts of the governorate, along with the civil defense and ambulance, to deal with any emergency cases during Kharif. Royal Oman Police Aviation will be in the governorate of Worcester to deal with the traffic accidents and transport the injured to the governorate of Dhofar. The governorate of Dhofar registered a noticeable increase in the number of visitors to Kharif last year, which reached more than 600,000. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sayyid Mohammed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Minister of the State and Governor of Dhofar. Still to come in our news bulletin. A Czech pilot says that the vehicle he created is the first in the world authorized to operate both on roads and in the air. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Special Economic Zone Authority of Duqm (SEZAD) issued a decision on determining the Omanization percentage in the zone project. The decision, which falls within the framework of SEZAD efforts to ensure that the companies operating in the zone will meet the Omanization rate estimated at 10%. The decision also tasked the Partnership and Development Department with coordinating with the companies to announce vacancies in the projects currently implemented in SEZAD. It also mandated the Partnership and Development Department to coordinate with the Manpower Register Authority to know the statistics of labor force and job seekers in Duqm and develop employment-oriented training programs in coordination with companies operating in SEZAD. An exhibition entitled Best Nation Masterpieces of the Islamic Civilization was held in the Wilaya of Adhank in the Governorate of Dhahira. It included various pictures, manuscripts and other artistic works that highlight different periods of Islamic history. The organizers of the exhibition sought to make it a cultural source for the visitors as well as to encourage the youth towards innovation and scientific research. The exhibition also shed light on the role of the Sultanate of Oman in spreading Islamic message in the world. Holy Quran memorization circles in mosques is one of the features of the blessed month of Ramadan in various wilayas of the Sultanate. In the wilaya of Brahmi, such circles continue as the Holy Quran teachers gather with their students in mosques to teach them rules of Quran recitation and memorization. They try their best to instill on the young generation the current reading of Quran. It is worth mentioning that there are a number of centers supervised by the Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs that focus on Holy Quran memorization, cultural activities and other programs to educate the students and enhance their skills. As global automakers vie to bring the first flying car to market, Czech pilot Pavel Brezina is trying to different take. Instead of creating a car that flies, he has made a geodrive, a mini helicopter you can drive. Here's a report.
Science fiction. Today, the flying car is a reality. And this Czech engineer claims his gyro drive is the world's first fully licensed hybrid. A leader in what has become a highly competitive global race for the skies.
We didn't try to teach a car to fly. Instead, we try to teach a certified gyrocopter to drive a short distance. It's not a matter of hundreds of kilometers, it's really about getting to the nearest airport, petrol station or hotel.
The two-seater uses a helicopter-style rotor to give lift and another propeller to move forward.
Airspeed is about 180 kilometers per hour. The flying range is about 600 kilometers, so you can fly for 4 hours.
On landing, the pilot only has to stow the rotor blades, display a number plate, fill the fuel tank, and the gyro drive is ready for the road. In neighboring Slovakia, the Aeromobile company is gearing up to launch its flying car in 2020. It can fly much faster and farther than the gyro drive, but with a starting price of about 1.2 million euros, it's also about 20 times more expensive.
The first vehicle is not for the masses because of the price and the limited vehicles produced, but like each technology, this is just the first step as a proof of concept, proof of technology, proof of safety.
Aeromobile faces stiff competition from none other than Toyota. The global giant has announced a plan to launch a three-wheeled flying car in time for the Tokyo Olympic Games in 2020.
Here are the Ramadan times for tomorrow. Fajr prayers at 3:52 a.m. and Maghrib prayers at 6:59 p.m. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies. Winds will be westerly to northwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Upon royal blessings, the first Muscat electronic Holy Quran Mus'haf is launched. Sultan Qaboos University Council approves to establish a Sustainable Energy Research Center and a Nano Research Center. And the second phase of Dank Al-Habib Road is opened in the Governorate of Dhahira. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.